Pathlings! Welcome to the Planet Pathlings channel. I'm Rayne Poppy, and I'm here to continue the conversation about kitchen witchery. So, kitchen witchery has spanned many countries and many cultures. Kitchen witchery was around before we even had modern day kitchens. It was centered around the hearth fire. The fire that kept the house going, cooked the food, kept the warmth, heated the water, all of those things. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about some deities from different cultures related to kitchen witchery. And I know that some of the ladies have been showing you some great recipes. I'm going to give you one, but I don't quite have the setup to actually do it right now. So that's what we're going to do today. So, so kitchen witchery isn't really a rigid path. It's not something where it has a prescribed set of rules. You don't just go and do kitchen witchery 101. And kitchen witchery is within you. It's when you stir your pot clockwise and you think and put intention into what you're stirring. It's when you take herbs from your spice rack and throw them into something for that added extra little intent. It's having an intention and your intent on something when you're cleaning, when you're doing your day to day. And so a lot of people who are kitchen witches don't even let it be obvious, because they just grew up with it in their family. Their grandma, their mama, they all did little things. Did any of you ever see your mom or your grandma put salt over their shoulder? Or sing a certain song while they were cooking. Was there a certain meals for certain days? Just little things like that make a kitchen witch. Some kitchen witches have altars and in their kitchens, and some don't. And the tools are, they can be anything from the wooden spoon that you stir with to the cast iron pan that you cook in. Or it could just be, it could be the basic pan you have gotten at the dollar store, because that's what you've got. You use what you have in your workings. For example, if you want to bring prosperity into your home, you can make a floor wash and just add whatever herbs that you have or spices that you have to that to bring that intention in. If you want to promote health within your home, you can brew a pot of tea with herbs and spices that are for promoting health. Just cooking a meal, that doesn't really mean you're a kitchen witch, and unless you're putting some kind of intent behind it. Just as you would want to put some intent of something good or something happy behind something, you also want to make sure of what you're thinking when you're cooking. Do you really want to bake a loaf of bread while you're angry? You're taking your aggressions out on that bread, and all of that energy is going in, and then somebody's going to eat that. It's not going to taste good. things like that that you think about. So some people, there's just some little things here I want to go over. For example, just some little kitchen witchy things that I've found, and I actually might start implementing in my kitchen. Keep an aloe vera plant in the kitchen. Its juice offers instant cooling and healing for injuries. I mean, if you're cooking and you burn yourself, you know, run it under cold water and then you just break off that aloe, put it on there. An amethyst placed on or near your stove will keep negative energies from entering the pot while you cook. Along with just keeping negativity out of the kitchen. Like, don't go in there cooking angry. Don't let your, bummed out just like your bummed out teenager upset because they can't go to the party, be moping around your kitchen. Your stressed out partner who had a bad day at work. Get out of my kitchen. For better tasting food, place a quartz crystal on or near the stove while cooking. These are just little things that I found online that I thought were cute, and just little things that you can do. Even if in your home you can't really do, you can't really be obvious about it. You can also grow a pot of basil in your kitchen, light permitting and all that, to keep the area safe from evil forces and negative spirits. Basil is also really good in food. So, as I was saying, that's just a little side tangent, but as I was saying, there are a lot of cultures that have gods and goddesses that are dedicated to the hearth and home. And so I'll go through a little list of them here. Goddesses associated with, where is it? Oh, yes. Goddesses associated with hearth and home. Breed, of course, of the Celtic pantheon. Chantico, Aztec. Dugnai, Slavic. Hestia, Greek. Vesta, Roman. And I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, so I do apologize. Goddesses that are associated with kitchens, cooking, food, and domesticity. Annapurna, Hindu. Baba Yaga, Breed, Caradwin. Phomax, Freya, Frigg. Hishui no Kami in Japanese. Hixtochiauti, Aztec goddess of salt. Ivanope, Indonesian goddess of rice. Mama Osio, an Incan. Okitsu Hime, Japanese. And Pomona, Roman goddess of orchards and fruit. Some other goddesses that are related to kitchen witchery, because kitchen witchery does reach outside of the kitchen. Do you knit? I do. Those kind of things, knitting and mending, sewing, crafting, home decor, all of those things fall under kitchen witchery. So Athena, she's the Greek goddess of weaving. Gaia, Mother Earth. Lakshmi, Hindu goddess of plenty. Nehalinya, Norse goddess of abundance. Ops, Roman goddess of earth. Sansvati, Hindu goddess of creativity. Vasudhara, Hindu goddess of abundance. Now, I'm not just leaving the god out here, don't worry. There are some gods of hearth and home as well. And we've got Agni, Hindu. Bes, Egyptian god of household protection. Hayang Kihen, Indonesian god of the hearth fire. Oki Tsi Hiko no Kami, Japanese child of the harvest god. Oki Tsi Harani no Kami, well, I just said that already. Sao Wang, Japanese god of hearth and kitchen. Sanpo Kojin, Japanese god of hearth and kitchen also. Zhaojun, Chinese kitchen god. So those are just a few of the deities that are related to the home. Now, a little thing that you can do to get in your kitchen and get witchy is make a floor wash. So basically, you would just take what I do is I take my normal floor wash, and I will take and brew a tea out of certain herbs. Like I'll use basil and rosemary and sage, for example, and I'll brew up a tea of that, and I will pour that in with my floor cleaner, and I will set the intentions for purification, for protection, for a happy home while I am mopping my kitchen floors. On the same note of that, I'll grind up those herbs, those same herbs or similar, and I'll put it in with some baking soda and shake it onto my carpets, and then leave it sit for a few minutes and vacuum it up. And I start from inside and work out towards the door so that any negativity, peace out. Okay? So that's just a little thing that you can do. If, say for example, you know that your partner has come home and is super stressed, or you've talked to them on the phone, they're like, I'm on my way home, oh my god, this day, blah blah blah. You can set herbs to brew on your stove so that you set the intention of relaxation and de-stressing, so that when they come through the door, they're coming into a home that's filled with those energies, and they feel that, and it eases some of that mess that they've had to go through during the day. Just little things you can incorporate into your everyday, and that's kitchen witchery. I never actually thought of myself I've never thought of myself as a kitchen witch. As a matter of fact, I've never liked anything domestic. I like to bake, but I've found lately that for me, whenever I get into the thought process that doing these things is magic, doing these things is bringing me closer to my ancestors and closer to my roots, it makes me feel a lot better about what I'm doing. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I have been enjoying the videos of everybody who's posted this week. I do wish you a wonderful week. Tune in for the rest of the week's videos and have a blessed, blessed week. Bye, everybody.